Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME. Welcome back to another episode of The Silver Case. Sorry about that, I was trying to adjust the volume here as I'm going through this. Where we last left off was that we basically continued as Tokio Morishima. We're still Tokio Morishima. We're still in Suki Part 2. I believe we spent the whole episode trying to go through Part 1 and Part 2, I think, as parts of it. I can't remember if that's true. But I believe that was what it was. And basically we're still following behind the Yukimoto's like sort of case problem that's been sparking because of the reason that the bat has been sort of eluding Tokio into believing that he is a part of that problem of the Yukimoto group, and Tokio's getting a weird feeling about that. And yeah, a lot of like crazy things happen, like from getting the virus on our computer to having us kind of discovering like the kidnappings and like explosion of the mansion of Yukimoto, and like a lot of things has literally culminated so quickly to the point where we're at here, where we're still continuing with the Yukimoto case. And hopefully we'll see what happens. I don't know how much more there is to Suki Part 2, but I feel like there's not much really, but it's whatever, I guess. Alright, let's check the window out. Clouds. 3 of them. Very specific, but okay. Gotta call the HC unit. Actually, screw it. I won't be able to catch anyone anyway. Okay, so he's kind of saying the same thing again with the how nobody's responding to him anyways. Even though Tetsu told him about the information anyways already. Morning, Red. That bartender got me absolutely crap-faced last night. Whatever, it's fine every once in a while. Fair. Alright, let me go and interact with the computer. Since he kind of cleared out the hard drive just to be able to do the whole thing again. DNet news update. Yukimoto mansion bombers commit suicide. Oh, okay, so yeah, there it is. Yeah, because the meeting time when our character meets with the Yukimoto's kidnapper, well, the bomber didn't really commit suicide, I thought, because the person just disappeared, I feel like, and they didn't really like do anything with the money actually. This is, or maybe yeah, they probably did. They went through the pipe of the factory thing, and then they jumped into the pipe, and I believe down there is literally hot fire, like literally just fire. So I'm guessing he burned the money with the person himself. But Yukimoto mansion bombers commit suicide. The perpetrators of the bombing of the Yukimoto group chairman Yukimoto's mansion on July 11th were found to have committed suicide. According to reports, there were 2 suspects, both of whom were unemployed with no known address. Currently, the location, time, and motive for the suicides have yet to be publicized, but the police are expected to make an announcement soon. Erica, follow-up. Subject follow-up report from Erica Yukawa. With the press embargo, this is still top secret, but it looks like Chairman Yukimoto was kidnapped. The kidnappers were 2 people from Mikumo 77, Fuyuki and Hiseki, which is the 2 people that we were talking to the old man about in the last episode, I believe. And he mentioned there was like 2 folks from Mikumo 77 who was blind and deaf. But the other one is can't speak, I think, right? Can't hear, can't see, and can't speak. So I'm guessing maybe, I don't know, because we know Sumio's one of them, but he's not either one. Like he's not showing any signs of the 3 problems that was kind of spoken or known about, I guess. But Hiseki died immediately after the Yukimoto mansion bombing. Oh, so he committed suicide. So it looks like the main perpetrator was Fuyuki. Although there was an embargo on Fuyuki and Hiseki's suicides too, it was broken. Hiseki was blind, and Fuyuki, the one who jumped into the smokestack and killed himself, was a deaf mute. So that means he couldn't speak or hear. What the heck? Also, how did he communicate to our character then? Because he communicated how we should be approaching the area, right? So how did he communicate that if he's mute at the same time? Meaning that he can't speak, right? Interesting. Alright. Now, don't freak out, but both men had their eyes and mouths sewn shut. Interesting. Well, the guy, yeah, the bomber didn't seem to. We didn't see the guy's face, so I'm assuming he was shown shut with a blind eye, while the other one had the mask on, so we can't see if his half of his face. So most of what the bat had said matches up. I never thought this whole thing would get this bad. But why did those two return Chairman Yukimura unharmed and then kill themselves? Maybe Hiseki dying messed up their plan? And so Fuyuki decided to die too. Something is definitely not right here. This whole case is still full of mysteries. Or holes, rather. Okay, so the bat's still with us. Subject Parade. This mail has been set to reach you on a specific date. Wow. I'm not the bat. My name is Hiseki. This is probably pretty disappointing for you. Oh, god dang it. Why is it moving up? What is this? Game! Stop making me move up! I didn't do that. I keep pushing it down and it's like, it keeps auto-moving it back up. I'm not trying to do this. This is probably pretty disappointing for you. When I first received your mistaken mail, it was kind of fun. And so as thanks, no actually, as a prank, I chose you to be a spectator for my little parade. You were apparently quite a good spectator. I'm happy about that. Do you like parade fireworks? Oh god, yeah, because there is a part 2 to the bat's plan, but it's kind of weird. The bat was Hiseki. No, I just thought he was the bat, but it turned out that I happened to have been talking to Hiseki all along. But why was he able to write mails even though he was blind? Oh, yeah, see, that's the point. These kind of things are weird. Yeah, these kind of things are so weird so far. It's been kind of interesting. But I don't think it's true. I think that's Sumio just playing along as Hiseki and Fuyuki, who... I think Sumio just literally is embodiment of the two. And Sumio is just, like, doing the dirty work for them. Because he's, like, not having a problem, of course. He's not in a problematic place. I forgot how her voice went! Oh no, the old lady, I can't remember. I'm gonna assume that I remember it, but we'll see. 1 carton of the regular. Here you go. Placebo, right? It's hot again today. Well, it's summer, so... By the way, do you have good eyesight? Not especially. I can just make out the 88 on that big sign way over there. That's actually BA from Bath. Oh, I guess I didn't notice. It's not a problem of noticing. What do you do when you watch TV and stuff? I turn the volume way up so I can see properly. Turning the volume way up, that's basically the same as seeing, right? Wait a second. Sound. I see. So he's piecing together his thoughts of, like, what if somebody is blind? Yeah, because one of them pretty much accompanies the others, pretty much. Because one has eyes while the other one has mouth and ear. So basically they're kind of like being able to tell each other the things that needs to be for one another to understand each other, or one another to kind of create a persona of one person. It turns out that the blind internet users aren't rare at all. There are all sorts of systems for the blind, like voice input, text reading functions, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true though. Yeah, because we have a lot of... Nowadays with tech, we're very accessible with a lot of people with disabilities, or people who have, like, problems with their body that they can't utilize. But we have so much systems nowadays, and we're still kind of, like, evolving with that. Like, people with color blindness have glasses that let them see color. People who are blind, yeah, literally use the sound heavily, and they have, like, voice input, of course, and some other stuff like that. And then people who can't speak have sign language, obviously, and that's the thing we all, like, a lot of people learn to use to kind of communicate with those who can't speak. And then people who can't hear also use sign language here and there as well. But people who can't hear also, like, I don't know, like, sometimes can kind of hear, but yeah. I mean, in general, it's just We have so much advancement in tools and knowledge that, you know, might as well just utilize those kind of things to live and continue going in life. I feel like Hiseki is the kind of guy you just can't hate. He was almost definitely the bomber, but apart from that, when I think about our back and forth via mail, he really had good sense for that sort of prank. I don't know how good of a spectator I was, though. To Erika Yukawa, follow-up report. I received my final mail from the bat. Or Hiseki, rather. I'll forward it to you. He likely died because of what they planned to do. I think the stuff these guys were doing was all part of the plan from the beginning. The HC unit is probably handling Yukimoto's kidnapping. Either way, since the guy is really well known, the embargo should be on for a while. It'll be a while before I can get info from the HC unit again. Also, the following day from this point, or technically the same day I believe, it should have been the same day, but I think the day following after this one is when Yukimoto committed suicide with his company. So we'll probably see that news come up soon, and then we'll also figure out that a couple of days after, we'll find out that the Mikumo 77 will also get destroyed because of the bombing that Sumio implanted. I feel like Sumio is the one who implanted that, but we'll see. We'll see if Tokio will reveal the truth behind Mikumo's 77's destruction, because we don't fully know if that's really truly Sumio's doing, or if that is Hiseki and Fuyuki's doing, and they just had word from whoever it is to doing that. I wonder if Yukimoto is really unharmed. Considering Hiseki and Fuyuki's feelings, it's pretty hard to think that Yukimoto could come back totally unscathed. I don't care about the mystery anymore. Once the media gets a hold of this, all this bullcrap is gonna start flying around. Whatever. Anyway, apparently while I was searching for the bat, I ended up finding a different one instead. A blood-sucking type. A pretty effed up dude. I wonder if they ever made it to the princess after all. Yeah, I'm guessing he's just trying to talk about how... Yeah, I don't think we missed any email reading. Yeah, we didn't miss any email reading. Yeah, I'm wondering if, July 27th. I'm wondering if, no, never mind. I lost my train of thought already. I was wondering about things, and I was just like, I was gonna say it, but then my brain wasn't fully aware what it was. I'll probably catch on to it eventually again. Nothing at the door. No, actually I want to check out the window and everything. Yesterday, the weather report said it would be raining today. Looks pretty sunny out to me. Pretty interesting. Telephone? That wasn't the phone, was it? Yeah, I get it. So it reverts back to the same old conversation that we have with the phone. Morning, Red. I've been getting up pretty early recently, huh? Well, maybe not that early. Alright, let's go check the computer. See if Erika has anything to say since we emailed her. Oh, favor. Game? Yeah, the game has been trying to load up, slowly lately. Lately it's been trying to load up, but it's, taking time to load up. Erika Yukawa, subject favor. It looks like something happened to the old survivor from Mikumo. I got a call from the old lady living next door to him this morning. She didn't know who to call, so she saw my business card and called me. At this point, it looks like he'll be okay, but he could take a turn for the worse at any time. I want to go talk to him ASAP, but all sorts of stuff about the Yukimoto news has been popping up, and I can't get away. Could you go and check on him for me, please? Get a hold of me later tonight, and I should be able to drive out there. I guess it's best to talk to the old man before he dies off. That may end up not even being a joke. Okay, let's see the daily word before we head out. Today's word. Turn your hand up the clouds. Turn your hand up the clouds. Like that. Turn it down the rain. Oh, I get it. I wasn't thinking. Turn your hands up if it's the clouds, turn it down if it rains. Human nature easily changes, like turning your hands over, and unreliable, like the changing of clouds. I guess that makes sense, yeah, because people can change their moods or their thoughts at a snap, because people can instantly think of things that they don't want to agree or disagree on. So it's hard, but it's how it is. So I'm assuming Erica's dealing with the Yukimoto group right now, and that's including the explosion that's going to happen soon. While we do that, while she does that, we'll be dealing with the old man, which I'm assuming he will die in the car. En route. Yes, you're full. There's some fishy crap going down. I guess I should hurry. Yes, I guess he's getting a little bit sus. He's getting a bit of sus. Because he's feeling like the old man is gonna die, because he's kind of like at that point of doing it anyways, so we're back to the old man again. And there is a weird space from 102. It says 102, but I'm like, why is there like a giant space behind the 102? Was it supposed to say room 102? Like the little thing over there, it says 102 next door to the Mikumo apartments, but it's like there's a giant space there. I'm a little bothered by that. I just don't know what it is. Is it because they had a the whole Japanese thing was probably like a full-on 102, something 102, but then they didn't translate it, or it might be a system problem, maybe. I hope the old dude's okay. Huh? Oh. Do you have any relatives close by? I've been living here on my own for years now. So I legitimately coughed because that dried up my throat right off the bat doing his voice. Well, the old lady next door takes good care of me, so I do okay. Really? By the way, you're, oh, it's you. Do you really remember me? Yeah, for Yuki. Good to see you, boy. It's Morishima. I'm for Yuki's friend. Tomodachi. Fuyuki no Tomodachi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the Japanese right off the bat. Like, I can... Like, it's easy to see where the Japanese could be read as. It's like, you can kind of read it as that. Like, it's easy to kind of translate in my head, I guess. I see. And then if it's in Japanese, it's like, so desu ne. Yeah. I know the name of one more, too. Kiseki. No, wait. Hiseki. Oh, yeah. And the girl. Riru. That's her name? Yeah. A relative of the Yukimura family. The Yukimura family. I see. So, this Riru girl was sacrificed by the crazy mob because of her ties to the Yukimura family. You didn't know that? No. Sorry, it's the first I've heard of it. The fourth poem. Eaten by their parents. So that's what that meant. And one more. Huh? The deaf one. I remembered. Huh. What are you talking about? The deaf one? That was Riru, wasn't it? Hiseki, have you forgotten? What? Your boss, right? Who is? Come on, buddy. Old man? It's still too early to die just yet. I can't believe you've forgotten. I guess you must. You must have gone soft in your head, too. The hell are you talking about? My boss? Was there one more person? Oh yeah. What the hell? This guy, man. Who? Oh, I guess the old man died right there. I'm guessing that much. Yeah, the old man died, and he never got to say the things he needed to say. 5 days later, hey. I like how they're just time-skipping things. It's a little bit interesting that they're just not utilizing the extra space of time instead of just cutting forward with the days, because we know that the days kind of pass by pretty quickly with the whole case of Yukimoto and everything. Back to the apartment. 5 days later. I'm assuming that Tokio was probably taking care of the old man's death, because the old man probably died before telling him the truth of who it is. But we know it's Sumio. We should know it's Sumio, because we've already seen the case. Unless there's somebody with similar naming that ends with an O, and we're just gonna have like a plot twist right there. But I doubt it. I doubt it's a plot twist, honestly. Alright, let me interact with the window again. Nice weather. Telephone. I guess I don't really need to make a call. Now, we wait. I see. There's a hint of what we're going to be expecting here a little bit here. Red. Morning, Red. Turtle lover achievement unlocked. I'm guessing it's like talk to the turtle, talk to Red X amount of time. I didn't realize that was an achievement. That fairy tale, it's going to be over soon. Alright. Computer. Alright. What emails did we miss, considering that we've... Erica didn't even... Did we not send an email to Erica all this time? Weekly Lovers. The Amazing World of Carnivorous Plants. Weekly Lovers. The Amazing World of Carnivorous Plants is a mail magazine that provides the latest news and unique information for the fans of carnivorous plants throughout the world. For more detailed articles, yada yada yada. I already know. It's the same thing all over again. Carnivorous Plant World Celebrity? Nepenthes rafflesiana. Rafflesiana. Sorry, I'm trying to pronounce that properly. Rafflesiana. Nepenthes rafflesiana. Nepenthes cybradihort. Vetachix most. Nepenthes genus. Hanging perennial plant. Its leaf tips have 10 to 15 centimeter bug catching bags. The top is cylindrical, and the bottom is egg-shaped and green. It also sometimes becomes reddish. It is a hybrid of the Nepenthes cassiana and the Nepenthes gracilis. Created in 1963. Created? How would you create that? Rather, if anything, you probably... I guess it's kind of like you hibernated the two, because... Or not hibernated. The... genetically... I guess it's, yeah, it's a genetic alteration, just to have the two species of plants kind of breed together. Like, they're kind of... Because technically plants are asexual, so they can kind of easily make babies if you pollinate them together. There we go, that's the word, pollinated them. So I don't know if it's really creating them more so, but more so just pollinations, I guess, cross-pollination in a weird way. Topics. 50 people can win a Nepenthes rafflesiana stuffed toy via lottery. At 60 centimeters, it's perfect for use as a pillow or cushion. 2 types, green and red. A photo of the toy has been uploaded to the website. It's a really funny Nepenthes rafflesiana stuffed toy. Campaign now in progress before it goes on sale in September. Check the website for details. How to grow a Nepenthes rafflesiana, almost the same as the Sarracenia purpurea, grow in a well-lit, humid place. When splitting the plant, be careful not to destroy it. Reader opinions. AK, I'm growing a Nepenthes ventricosa. Compared to other Nepenthes, this one is fat for some reason, but that makes it even cuter. Alright, what is today's word? Today's word, rain stopping at night means rain. What? Rain stopping at night means rain. Rain that stops falling during the night will rarely last long. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because usually if it's too cold, it's already too cold. You got no other choice but to continue doing whatever. Okay, what am I doing here? Am I supposed to call somebody, I guess? Okay, so it's just saying that we don't need to make a call. Am I supposed to keep talking to Red, maybe? It's already August. It should be hotter. Crap. I totally forgot about the whittling that wood. I should probably play with you too. What should we do? Sorry, Red. I'll give you some shrimp later. So I guess we were supposed to talk to Red until somebody tries calling us, I guess. My guess is Erica? Hello? It's me. Erica. Did something happen? It looks like the embargo will be lifted anytime now. The embargo, huh? If this were an embargo on Israel, I bet it would have been lifted years ago. Are you trying to be funny? Why do you always have to screw around like that? I'm not screwing around. This is just how I was written. That's all. That's a fourth wall. That's a stupid fourth wall broken right there. I was written to say that line because I believe that in that line being true because our creator said so. The writer said so. Lovely fourth wall breaking. Whatever. Listen. The weather hasn't been this nice in a long time, right? The weather's been pretty ugly recently, you know? Why don't we go fishing? Are you asking me out? It was worth a try, I guess. I'm hanging up now. Okay. Bye. So do I check my email, I guess? Oh, there is some stuff. Okay. DNet. 11 dead in Snow Tower terrorist bombing. There we go. But, wait. Even if they say terrorist bombing, it's literally Yukimura who pulled the trigger, didn't he? Because he was the one who blew up his own building. When we last saw this cutscene of him talking to those 11 people, or 10 people, I guess. 11 dead in the Snow Tower terrorist bombing. At approximately 11 p.m. on July 31st, Snow Tower, which houses the Yukimura Group's HQ, was blown up. The entire building was destroyed and 11 people were killed. I'm incredibly surprised how many people are actually in that building, and there was just literally just 11. I thought it would be at least like 50 or something. Miraculously, there were fewer casualties than would normally be expected. The bombing is assumed to be related to the earlier Yukimura mansion bombing. Excuse me. At this point, nobody has come forward to take credit for the bombing. Additionally, the victims killed in the explosion were Yukimura Group Chairman Yukimura and 10 members of the board. Oh, so nobody actually died beyond just the 11 of them because he probably ordered everybody to leave the building? Probably. Since it was a holiday, regular employees and security staff were away and therefore not injured. Oh, yeah, that's smart. That's a very smart strategy to just kill everybody on the holidays. Kill all those people away from the holidays. Because they wanted to avoid bloodshed, I guess, from the employees there. Because the employees didn't deserve to die. Only those guys deserve to die due to how greedy and manipulative that they are, I guess. I guess I'll get going then. Yeah, we now have one more step of the story left, and that is Mikumo 77's explosion / destruction. And then that will be it. Like, that will be the end of this sort of story. Harakiri Batting Center. Isn't this when we talk to Tetsu at the end of, like, Kimuidrome, I guess? Who's this? Hi. Oh yeah, this is the guy I read, like, the one that we talked at the end. If you're looking for Tetsu, he's not here. Actually, today I'm here to see you. Me? I want you to tell me a fairy tale. Wait, is this Sumio? This might be Sumio. I might be tripping, but they don't say a name, so I'm kind of confused. Go ask your mommy. My mommy isn't here. And that blind kid is dead, so... It's a long story. Wait, should I read it as Sumio? I'll read it as Sumio, screw it. I'm gonna guess this is Sumio, because it's hard to tell because the artwork can kind of change them in a look way, so it's so hard to tell if it's who's who. There's no name given either. But if you don't mind... A long story. Sounds nice. Don't blame me if you fall asleep part way through. Oh, because yeah, Sumio technically told the whole story to Tetsu, so I don't think we need to hear it again. I guess that was Sumio. My guess was that he's Sumio, because it was hard to read to see if it was Sumio or not. Because Sumio is the only one who knows the fairy tale, and Tetsu is the only other one who knows the fairy tale better, or just as much. Okay, let's check the whole setting again, as usual. Nothing. Okay, that was nothing. Check red up. I think we said we're gonna feed him the shrimps, but morning red, hot again today, ... Okay. Alright, computer, let's go. Yeah, I still don't know if that was Sumio or some other person I don't know of. News update. Yep, there it is. That is exactly what I thought it was. I was like, the next step is literally the bombing of the city, because we took a day before we, it took a day after Yukimoto destroyed his building that we resulted in this. Subject news update. DNet news update. Mikumo 77 bombed. Today at noon, just 34 hours after the snow tower bombing, the Mikumo 77 area, once developed as an industrial area by the Yukimoto group, was suddenly bombed, causing an explosion covering a 4-kilometer radius. Concerning the previous bombings, it is thought that someone attempting to destroy the Yukimoto group is likely responsible. However, the perpetrator is of yet unknown, and no one has yet claimed responsibility. Additionally, there are currently no residents in Mikumo 77, and it is assumed that no one was killed or injured. Assumed. That's the keyword. These are all assumptions. No, I want to go back to the computer because I need to get to the other mail. I saw the daily word. Today's word! Today's word! Wayne's World, Wayne's World. Today's word. Sorry, I'm just being weird. Friendship is a plant that needs watering often. That is not wrong, actually. Yeah, because you want to foster a sort of like basically in a much more simplistic way. Oh yeah, we got it in the episode here. Basically, friends are kind of like a meter, and the more you put effort and time and stuff like that to increase that meter to a certain degree, that friendship can kind of get stronger and stronger, and that's why I guess it means that friendship is a representation of a plant, which makes sense. But they can die out, so friendship can die out, so it makes sense if you quit placing the water onto the plant. Kind of. But I think there is that flaw is that no friendship could just randomly disappear sometimes, so some plants... So it's not always a particular plant, it's a metaphor of any types of plant. Any friendship could be any types of plant. To have a friendship continue indefinitely, you need to meet often and provide love often. Fair, fair. Alright, cool. So this is where I'll stop for today in this episode. But thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode of Never Any Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to everyone for watching this. We've hit the 30-minute mark, so that's where I wanted to stop it, because the last time when I did it, or in the last episode, I didn't do that because I didn't realize we were out of time. I was so absorbed into continuing Tokio's story that I just kind of kept going, and I just forgot about the time we were at. I'm pretty sure in the next episode, this part will probably, the Suki part's gonna probably end in like about, I don't know, the first 5 minutes of the episode, I bet. So we'll see what happens in the next episode anyways. My guess is that much, is that it will end in 5 minutes, where we find out like from Tetsu or somebody that says, hey, Sumio was the one behind it all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just starting to think what else there is. But anyways, thank you guys for watching anyways. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys are great. have a great, amazing day, weekend, night, or whenever you're watching this if you guys are not continuing onwards. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much that. Roz, out.